Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second semi-final right now between Mahou Shounen as well as Merlion. I am Babel and hope you guys enjoyed this cousin coverage so far. We have got replays ready. We've got everything done. All you need is just a nice, cold, glass of beer. Maybe that's all you need. Jug of beer, whatever. Drink and have fun. So here we have the third Singapore qualifier for the Heroes of the Storm Southeast Asia Championship, and we're looking for two teams to play in the Singapore National Finals. The first one has already qualified, and that will be Power of Belief. You just saw that game. If not, if you missed it, you can watch it on YouTube, our YouTube channel. The VODs will be live there in just about a few days. And the next team now is going to be one of these two teams. It's Mahou Shounen or it's Merlion. That's the question. So we did a bit of a poll with all the live audience. We've got about 22 votes on Mahou Shounen and about 10 on Merlion. So that's about 66% slanting in favor for Mahou Shounen, and about 33% of the audience believes in Merlion. Of course, this is just temporary result. There's still more being conducted right now. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy all of the coverage we can provide today. We have the draft starting real soon. So hopefully we can bring in the draft. But before that, let's go into the brackets. And I'll show you what we actually have. We have actually a total of 11 teams today. And in this 11 teams, Power of Belief stood above the crowd and was able to qualify. So that's a very good statement on their part. That said, it seems like the production is still not ready yet. Okay, we're just waiting. There seems to be some trouble in the atmosphere, in the cables, maybe. But yeah, that was a really crazy game between the other two teams, POB and TR. Okay, thank you for watching. Next, top 8. Here we go. So, MHS versus Merlion, that's the game right now on stream. MHS stands for Mahou Shounen. In English, it means Magical Young Boys. It's a really cute name. In Japanese, it's actually in Japanese. It's translated from Japanese. So, yeah. They're not Japanese. They're Singaporeans. They're trying to be Japanese, but they fail. Merlion is the other side. This is a very patriotic team. This is a symbol of Singapore. It's a very nice symbol actually. It's just by Raffles, the Bay area as well. So just if you visit Singapore, you will know what's Merlion. It's basically a lion with a fishtail. I have no idea who created that, but it seems to be our crest, so I have to embrace it. It's just like an identity. So mapping decided, Cursed Hollow. Let's go into more information about this map here. Cursed Hollow is a map in which that you have to get 3 tributes. If you get 3 tributes, you will be able to channel up a curse against your enemy. Once your enemy gets cursed, the minions will have the health reduced to just about 1, and nothing more than that. And also the forts and keeps will all not attack. This particular map it's actually a very big map. It's 3 lanes, the biggest map that the game has so far. And if I'm not wrong, this map tests a lot on the team's ability to strategize properly. It is normally used to test if a team has the ability to split push as well as obtain tributes, and if the team is able to pick up channeling tributes, or maybe even going for boss camp timings. There are 2 boss camps, by the way, in this map, so it's kind of snowballing. If you get one, the other one is kind of where you will force an engagement, but we'll see. So Lion on the right side and MHS on the left. The map being decided by MHS. Lion with the first ban of Sylvanas. MHS banning the Lost Vikings. Lost Vikings very strong in this map. But today would be the last tournament we're going to see Vikings. Seems like they're getting nerfed to the ground. I hope people still use them. They're still very cute. But yeah, Vikings, man. Vikings is very strong in this map because we talked about the ability to soak lane, split push, get those EXP. While your whole team, all 5 of them, are trying to get the tribute. The Vikings, they are actually soaking EXP. And when they soak those EXP up, you will have the extra advantage to lead those talent choices. You get a level 10 first, and you force your enemies to react to that, and that's a problem for them. First pick Underborak, but no Vikings this game. And first pick Underborak as well as MHS following, which is the standard Jaina Brightwing opener for them. Jaina Brightwing, very, very, very consistent picks for MHS. They really like that pick a lot. Lion now going to pick Kel'Thas. So they get Kel'Thas, they get Underborak. I'm looking for a possible second assassin here. Savannah's getting banned out already. It's actually Thrall. Thrall is very refreshing. It's the War Chief is not really played in competitive games because of the fact that he's a melee assassin. He doesn't have burst. And melee assassins, if you don't have burst and you're not able to sustain, it's a bit of a problem. Thrall can sustain, but he's not able to do a lot of overwhelming damage. It's not painful enough, and that's the problem. He's not able to sustain himself even. He used to have better momentum until they nerfed him to the ground and took that only spark away from him, and now he is not being played as much. But we have Lion playing Thrall here. So let's see what result that will be for Lion. MHS now with 2 more picks. Jaina, Brightwing, Zeratul. Ooh, if it's Zeratul, it could be a possible Asmodan at the 5th pick again. It was very successful for MHS in the quarterfinals, where they had a very strong 500 full damage count Asmodan, doing all the damage, pushing the lanes, and with one good Globe of Annihilation, Zeratul was able to jump in and poke the enemy. And that's where this team was able to surge ahead. So MHS with a 2nd pick now. Zeratul. It could be anything else, man. It could also go for stuff like a wombo combo, Zeratul setup, Jaina, maybe Water Elemental, maybe Nova Precision Strike. I'm just kidding, but yeah, we have possible wombo combos still in this game. It's not all that bad, really, but it's just that the C meta right now doesn't really focus on these wombo combos. You see teams with wombo combos not really pulling off anything. And they pick up Tyrael. Tyrael is good for dive comms. So Zeratul Tyrael is a fantastic dive comm. A Lion now needs to find a way to keep Killfast alive. They got 2 slots. They should pick support. It could be a Brightwing. Brightwing's been picked out already. It could be Uther. It could be Rhaegar. Rhaegar is completely phased out of meta already in SG specifically. I don't see Rhaegar getting picked up as often anymore. It's like he's not really able to keep his allies alive. He doesn't really sustain heal anyone. You've got that possible ancestral healing going on. And it's actually ETC and Tyrande. ETC, Tyrande, Anubara, Killfast, Thrall. Wow. ETC, Tyrande, rotations and ganks, very strong, very valid and legit. Anubara, Tyrande also can do the same thing. They've got a lot of a roaming ganky kind of a lineup here. And if there goes the mosh pit, it is going to be a huge problem for MHS. If it's a mosh pit, you will see Tyrande with Starfall inside, Killfast with Flame Strike, Thrall. I just hope he doesn't sundering the enemy into out of the AoE, but we'll see what happens. ETC, Tyrande, Thrall, Killfast, and Mubarak. Very different draft from a Lion. Haven't really seen this draft before. I hope it works. MHS now with the last pick. They're still deciding what exactly is Lion up to. Is there any way they are trying to combo up their heroes there? There is that ETC. He can still go for stage dive. It's not really that bit of an idea. Stage dive. This is a big map, like I said before. Teams have won Cursed Hollow with stage dive, and now we have Crowd Pleaser at level 20, which allows infinite reset if you hit all 5 characters. It removes the cooldown on the stage dive. You can dive again and again and again and again. You get the point. As long as you connect on 5, it can happen non-stop. It's a nightmare. So that's it for Lion. Also, Tyrande may not go for Starfall. It could also be Shadow Stalk. I think Shadow Stalk is really good. It spots the enemy out. This is a big map. You want to know where they are, and you want to know what they are after. So that's what's really good. Also, it gives your whole team a vision. So now MHS is deciding between Tassadar, whether they want to play Tassadar safe or they want to go with Asmodan. It's actually going to be Feldstad, not going to be Asmodan or Tassadar. Feldstad is going to be a lot of damage. They've got 3 assassins there. Zeratul, Jaina, Feldstad. It's possible that Feldstad is being picked just to counter the CC here. It could be that Feldstad is just there to blow the enemies away. And if he does that successfully, then all of your big wombo combo is going to fail. So it could be a good draft on the team's part. So let's see. The Mighty Gus really has got abilities to slow enemy as well and push them very far away. It's a disengage mechanic. It's a failed save. And if they trigger the failed save, MHS should be in a good spot. So Feldstad getting picked out there just because they don't have enough ways or means to avoid the ETC mosh pit. But we'll see what they pick. And I will bet you that Feldstad's, if he go for Hinterland Blast, it's going to be a lot of damage. I think it's still viable, but the real reason why I think it's Feldstad is for Gus, Mighty Gus. But we'll see. So very excited already. On the left side, we got Merlion, and on the right side, we got Mahou Shounen. So yeah, man. First game in the semifinals, playing for $500 guaranteed, as well as the spot in the national finals. Seems like we are all getting ready. They have to remember me. Please invite these faces there. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, so this is gonna be it, man. Game 1, Cursed Hollow. Cursed Hollow with all of these players here. You have got Lei, you have got Maki. Both of them are from a second place team, in the Heroes Community Cup back in March. The other 3 are newcomers to this team or scene here. And for Mahou Shounen, like I said before, this is a team of powerhouse players who broke away from the original team. So Julian Virgilus came from Ingenium. Rai Yu Yang came from No Breaks. Rai Yu Yang's era of No Breaks, they were dominating back in September all to November last year. And then they kind of fell out of favor since March. March is where Ingenium was dominating. And it's interesting to see that No Breaks and Ingenium, they still haven't taken part in this qualifier yet. So that's why I was saying maybe they are going to show their faces in the last qualifier. The 4th one is happening next week, by the way. Same stream, so just be here for that. It's the most exciting of all qualifiers. We started with Relics and Look of Flower qualifying, and then the second qualifier we've got My Revenge VS as well as Unbelievable qualifying. And today we got 2 more teams. It could be one of this as well as POB. POB just qualified, so heartiest congratulations to them. I wish that the camera was able to capture their emotions before they were screaming. They were really jumping up, really happy. Unfortunately, the camera didn't capture that, so I'm staring at you, and then you're going to do a better job. All right, that's that. So I hope they captured that this time around, and let's hope that these players have more emotion. Qualifier 2, we saw absolutely zero emotion. These people were just not smiling. But yeah, they're happy here, so that's good. Qualifier 3, 2 teams. We're playing for seeding as well, and qualify 4, same 2 teams. Then after that, the week after that, I think the whole production team's going to Malaysia for Malaysia Grand Finals. And after that, we'll be back in Singapore for our very own. They'll be going to the Philippines to cover the Philippines National Final. And then we'll be spending 11 days in Thailand for Thailand's very own National Finals, as well as the Regional Grand Finals that's happening there. All right, good stuff here. So, again, showing you the map. Cursed Hollow, Mahou Shounen versus Merlion. And this map, 2 boss camps. The same lane will be met with 2 siege camps, as well as 2 bruiser camps that will push down the mid lane. So this is where, you know, it's a very snowballing map. I agree. It's a snowballing map, but still, it takes a good team to be able to snap away from that, to think ahead, to plan ahead, to be able to soak up the EXP in the various lanes that are not being capitalized. And that's the main objective here of this map. The curse by itself is very strong. It allows a very fast push if you have got a lot of minions. But if you pick up camps and the camps are able to hold off those minions, you buy yourself a lot of time. The curse is not very long, by the way. It's only a minute plus. So it's not really a big deal. It is a big deal, but it's not that big a deal. It's not like if you get cursed, you're done. So here we go, man. Game 1, Semifinals 2 here between Mahou Shounen and Merlion. Merlion's the first time I'm casting their game as a team. Mahou Shounen as well. I think I've casted Mahou Shounen slightly earlier where they were playing off against Salt Gaming in the first round, in which it's a bit of an upset on the draw of the brackets here. We were expecting Salt and Mahou Shounen to be the grand finalists of today's tournament. Unfortunately, they picked on the same side of the bracket, and that means that someone's gonna have to leave the competition early. So Salt left. Hopefully Salt takes part again next week. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, game 1 of semifinals 2 on the blue team. This time around, I hope it's not Talonlock. I'm hearing some noises. Okay, we got Merlion, Archeron, onto the Anubarak, Char playing as Tarande, Xander playing as the ETC, Lei onto Thrall, Maki as the Kilthus. And on the red team, we got Mahou Shounen, Virgilus playing as the Jaina, Rai onto Zeratul, Julian as Feldstedt, Yu Yang as Tyrael, Kazu as the Brightwing. So looking at the talent choices, as you can see here in the bottom side of this entire overlay. Not going to talk about it just yet in case there's an engagement happening here. But very interesting choices already, as you can see. Seems like they are going to avoid any possible clash. Some Flame Strike connecting onto Zeratul there. Maki just playing very safe with a long-range Flame Strike. So without much of a gang, it seems like it's gonna be a good time here to talk about the talents. Lei knocking off the scouting drone. Maybe they're gonna fight now. Nope, they're not. So it's a Beetle build on Anubarak as usual. This really is irritating. If he's ganking anyone, those Beetles will do a lot of damage. If he's looking at, oh, hold that thought. Virgil is getting stunned. Virgil is dropping. Virgil's mages go down. Lei with the chain lightning. Not going to get it off. Here comes Kazu. And Virgil gets saved. Thrall goes down. Meanwhile, Cha on the flip side now. Going to try and raid, but a nice Gravity Lapse connecting onto Maki. Ooh, close, but the Sentinel will not connect. Alright, so Underberg, like I was mentioning, if you are able to land those Beetles in the right position, Cha meanwhile, Cha, nice stun onto the 0-2-0-2. Mages die there, unfortunately not enough damage up on Leaving Bomb. Flame Strike also a little bit off. Maki not able to secure 2 kills there, a little bit of a waste. But yeah, so far 2-0 in terms of kills in favor for the red team MHS. Sentinel will not connect, close shave there for Julian. So yeah, the Beetles, man, they do a lot of damage. If you're going on a full-on Beetles build and at level 13 you pick on the shield that gives the Beetles shield as well, then that is really going to be irritating. That means that the tribute's probably going to swing in your team's favor, because the Beetles are quite hard to kill and they pick a lot of punch, and it's kind of disadvantageous for your enemy to stay in the same area. So 2-time scouting drone kind of keeps this area safe. So Brightwing has that for the entire team. And Power Throw coming up for Felstad, Double Regeneration Master, and Deep Chill for the red team. Julian dropping. Julian nearly dying there. Maybe if Char went for a bit of a right click before, the Sentinel would have been able to do a little bit better than that. Here comes the Frostbolt. Blizzard coming down. Char's going to be fine at the end. But yeah, talking more about talents, we got Ranger Smug, which is a reduction of cooldown there on the Hunter Smug, as well as what seems like Rabbit Wolves that gives extra stacks of Force of Resilience and Venom. And he's going for Venom. That's a little bit of a different build here. Not going for the extra mana regeneration on those wolves. And hold that tall lane now. Actually, a little bit of trouble. Rai. Actually, in a lot of trouble. Rai goes in. Nice cleave there. Whip it to pick up the kill. Cha also going to go down. There goes the stun. Maki, with a Gravity Lapse, not able to do anything. Will pull back at the end. 4-0 right now in terms of kills. Zen at the middle. Needs to be very careful. Kazu is in his area. Rai. Oh, there we go. Shows his ugly face now. Going to pull back at the end. But yeah, Beetle build up on Anubarak, Protective Shield up on Tarande, and Venom, Double Necked Guitar, which is a standard power slide build for the ETC, and a Gravity Lapse buff. It's actually Fell Infusion, which heals Kel'Thas a little bit, keeps him alive a little bit longer, and this Gravity Lapse range and speed buff is not really unorthodox at all. I actually thought that he's going to go full on Gravity Lapse build, but that's not the case here. But that's a little bit different from my expectation. But that said, for the red team, we got GP up on Felstad, Protective Shield, Focus Attack, Amplify Healing, Snowstorm, all of which are very standard. GP means that Julian really doesn't want to die here. Jaina getting tossed up in the air. The follow-up's a little bit slow coming up from Merlion. Julian pulling back. So far, red team is very, very close to level 7. You're going to get an extra talent. So Snowstorm, Deep Chill, it has to be an extra buff to the trait here for Jaina at level 7. And I do believe that Felstad should be fine with GP up. Cha now, Cha, a little bit trouble. There goes a 2-man stun coming out quickly, but not going to follow up with the Lunar Flare. Thrall now, a little bit of trouble. Lei going to try and pull back. Zen comes by, lands the face melt. Barai goes in behind enemy line to pick off Thrall. Thrall goes down, War Chief is gone. Not so good right now for the blue team. Blue team needs level 7. They're 1 talent down and 1 tribute down right now. All to the follow-up. Finally, some traction going down there. But Kazu is just healing so much. So top lane's pretty boring here. We've got Anubarak against Tyrael. These are not really the best of friends. They kind of stare at each other every day, but they're not going to get the lanes pushed out. So looking at level 7 talents right now, we got Anubarak very standard. Lunar Blaze coming out. So that's the range. And that helps a lot, I think. Frostwolf's Grace, that basically helps to heal Thrall. So he's actually opting to go for this instead of most of the standard Thrall build here. And Venom means that he's not going to have enough mana if the fight lasts too long. And that's a very tricky choice here for Thrall. You also see loudspeakers, which increases the face melt range and knockback by 50%, and that's a lot. So we have ETC going full on utility, not much of a tank build here. Fusion Bomb coming out for kill fast, that's very standard. And on the red team, Boomerang, Gust of Healing, follow through, standard Zera tool, better momentum up on Amplify Healing, Regeneration Master, and Frostbitten. Yeah, so there we go, very standard stuff on the red team. Nothing out of expectation on the blue team. Thrall's talent choices are a little bit off. Let's see what he achieves with that Zen, with a very nice face mount, but maybe dropping, power slides away. Singularity Spike not going to connect. Rai now pushing him out even further. Char. And it seems like it's not going to be in the nick of time here. So Tribute goes to the red team again, 2-upon-3 right now. Almost level 10 for the red team. Archeron pushing the top lane with Impale onto those minions there. Mid lane, we got Zen, Lei, Cha, all three of them here. And Maki at the bottom lane. Blue team not really pushing, not really doing much of anything. They're not even really contesting their tributes yet. Because they give away the second one, the third one's going to be really tricky. I don't expect the blue team to get level 10 by the third one. Julian pausing the game here. He's got something to say. Okay, the alternate tapped. Cool story, bro. So that's it. I guess we all will know why soon. But yeah, so here we go. Julian died. We just paused to witness an epic moment in history in which Julian just died there. Kazu now, Kazu level 10, Kazu, Alcaron in position, snatching away. Here comes the stage dive. Yu Yang also a little bit of trouble there. No Julian just yet. 4 seconds. Everyone wants to get a piece of this mouth, but here comes Yu Yang, and there goes also the Phoenix. Maki, step on the ground, please. Maki, get on the ground. Zen also going down, and Rai against Maki. Julian swings by. Julian is able to get a fight at the end. 5-man team wipe. 5-man down on the blue team. Phoenix came out. Everything came out. And somehow they still got on top. Let's see if they got a replay ready for that. Here we go, replay. The curse is gonna happen. This is really bad news for the blue team. But let's see what happened. This accidental death here. And then Yu Yang sidestepping the stun. Archeron actually in a very good spot there, landing the Impale. Lei coming in, hoping to pick up the kill on Kazu, but not able to do that. Sundering only on Virgila. Should have just done it down the middle directly. That would have helped the whole team get the boss camp. Virgilus now with the extra Blizzard going down, doing a lot of damage. Here comes Killfast, a little bit too slow, and missing the Gravity Lapse. Even if he connected that, would have at least been able to ensure that Rai is all that's left in the earlier phases and no one gets hurt. Absolutely, no one gets hurt. So here we go back in the real time. Top lane, we got a boss pushing. Minimal damage, yet the fort still standing, and the curse is actually live here for the red team. 4 kills against 11 kill right now. Maki throws out the Phoenix, knows that the team is there, snatching away the boss camp. And they're not going to contest this one. So 2 bosses for the red team, and MHS all the way ahead right now. We've got a total of 15 seconds before the curse expires. I think that the bottom fort is going down. Top fort will stand somehow, so it's a good defense on the part of Merlion, but they're not really able to hold the front there. Maki getting zapped by Hinterland Blast, so no Mighty Gust there. Rive, nice, very, very nice. Void Prison, 1 man down already on the blue team. Here comes the rest of the whole team here. But the tank is a little bit too late. They're not able to hold the front again. Impale connecting onto Yu Yang. And the boss pushing the bottom lane. There goes the stun. Need to be very careful here. 15 seconds before Kelta's respawns. There goes the face melt. Effective in pushing the minions away, but that's only going to slow the death a little bit more. There goes the root on the throne. There goes the jump as well. Tiro jumping in. Rai goes in. There goes the cleave. And some more damage coming out. The stun connecting only on 1. And Alcaron got a pull back as well. That's a throw goes down. Killfast is back alive. Cha now a lot of trouble. Cha getting hunted down by Yu Yang. Yu Yang picks up the kill at the end. And 5 members still going in for the kill. There goes the cleave on Nubarak. He goes down as well. Zen dropping really low. All the way down to about 250 HP. But we'll be fine. All of those deaths have saved the keep. I think it's not really necessarily worth it, but still, they at least kept the keep alive, and keeps is very important in this map because the moment the keep goes down, you have a lot of problems. Let's check in on replay before I talk about talents here. And this is where they were pushing the bottom lane. Okay, here we go. Archeron swinging by again. I think it's a little bit too far. A replay. Let me try and speed up a little bit. Ow, Maki getting shot there. And, okay. So, Maki dying. 25 seconds before he respawns. And the boss pushing the bottom lane as much as possible. Do not, if you are worried about what's happening in real time, you can see the bottom left-hand corner of the screen there. No run engagement just yet. If there is any, we'll switch right back. But yep, here we go. So boss pushing the gates. The gates go down. And this is where the lucky route onto Lei. Jumping in, Rai. Looking for more. And hold that thought. We got some engagement in real time here. Lei dropping really low. Yu Yang going in. And the Void Priest connecting on 2. Lei now with the Sundering. And the Hinterland Blast missing completely. Void Prison not released. Alcaron may have been given a second lease of life, but still 2 goes down. Alcaron also going down. 3 is gone. Maki now with the Gravity Labs not able to do anything more than that. 4 men down in total. Wow. So looking at the talent choices, we got Burning Reach up on Anubarak. We got Overflowing Light. We got Grace of Air, Showstopper, Flamethrower. And on the red team, we got Giant Killer, Face Shield, Wormhole, Imposing Will, and Improvised Block. We're not going for the replay anymore. So there's a next potential tribute soon. And I'm very afraid of missing another action. So let's see what happens. Hammer Time coming out, Criterize, double bombs, maybe a rewind. But normally, I think Rai will go for Nexus Blades. We got Blood for Blood, we got Numbing Blast, Zen buying more time for the team. Lei now in area. Misses the stun. Unfortunately, there goes the Impale coming from Alcaron. Buys more time for stun. Killthus goes down. Rai picks up the kill behind enemy line. And Yu Yang. Kazuo actually potting into Yu Yang. It's a very cute TP. It's for the shield. Julian now channeling up the tribute. We'll get it off at the end. So 1 upon 3 again. And it seems like it's a cyclical problem for Merlion. We got double bombs, Criterize, Hammer Time, sorry. Blood for Blood and Numbing Blast. So Numbing Blast going to hold enemies in place. And if you look into the heroics as well, it looks very, very standard. It is actually Starfall at the end of the day. So Starfall, my concern with Starfall is that you may not necessarily be holding people in place. You've got so much damage in AoE, but because you didn't pick Mosh Pit, ETC is not able to hold the enemies in place. And if he doesn't hold enemies in place, all of those damage is sundering your burst and hold it out. Kazu dropping really low. Kazu with a nice blink heal. Runs away, heals up really well. Will find Ewing jumping quickly onto Thrall. Thrall goes down. Zen now, a little bit of trouble. Now, if he has the Mosh Pit, he could buy some time, but he walks into the VP and also going to see Hinterland Blast connecting. Here comes the Phoenix and 2 to 3 men getting tossed up into the air by Killthus. Maki builds out 4 men down again on the blue team. 24 kills against 4 kills here. MHS just so far ahead right now. But like I was saying, if you have got that Mosh Pit, things would have been slightly different. Let's check in on the replay. So Kazu with a clutch blink kill there. Rai doing some damage on the Lei, and Yu Yang with the dive going in. Virgilus great positioning to land the Blizzard. Zen now going into the Void Prison. And this is where, they've got so much channeling, wombo combos going down. Rai with the setup, Virgilus there quickly with the Blizzard, and you've got Julian with the Hinterland Blast. So it's not the Mighty Gus, and I think they don't need the Mighty Gus because ETC did not go for Mosh Pit at all. He went for Stage Dive. Stage Dive is okay. It's just that I kind of prefer Mosh Pit a little bit more because of the fact you've got so much damage. You've got so much damage in the form of Starfall, in the form of Phoenix. Those damage are kind of locked into specific areas. Right, the moment you cast it, it's in that area. If you're able to hold the enemy in place there, it's a hell of a combo. So that's the main difference there. The Torrente build also not really very, very compelling here. We've got a semi-support, kind of like a damage Torrente. Not really the fault of Torrente, but I don't think that they really ganked in the early stages. They have been behind, they've been playing catch-up the whole time. So now Virgilus. Oh man, here we have Rai getting spotted out. Archeron jumping in. Rai with a nice blink, will be run away. Here comes also more damage. Phoenix and Stage Dive, and even the Starfall coming in, but it looks like the red team doesn't even care, and they're all going to pull back Zen now with a bit of a power slide, but it seems like Archeron's going to go down first. Anubarak's gone. Zen also going to get shocked to hell. Maki dropping really low. Yu Yang wants blood there, and he gets it. Char pulling back. It's the sole survivor. They're just killing 4s. They're not killing 5. Maybe they can kill 5 here. There goes the Hammering. And it seems like it is going to be a team wipe again for the blue team. Red team with 29 kills against 4. Yu Yang doesn't want to take down the keep anymore. He just wants the core. The whole team now agrees that the core is the better approach. The boss is kind of distracted by flowers by the road. Lei, nothing much can do. Sundering is actually on cooldown. Core, 10%. Core goes down. Mahou Shounen wins game 1. So what a gauge it is. But let's look at the last replay. So here we have Zen, Lei in good position. Virgilus. And, well, they spot out Rai, so Sundering being used there, but they were just not able to burst down Rai. And that's because Maki's not really in position for Flame Strike. Julian swings by. And Julian, man. Julian has been landing Hinterland Blast. He's been playing in shame. He died to a boss. It's a big deal. It is. So Maki going down as well. So 4-man goes down here, and Cha pulling back. But yeah, level 18 against level 15. 3-level lead. Total score of 28 is to 4. And Malai just not able to hold the front here. Will go down ultimately. 14 minutes, 50 seconds. Cursed Hollow victory for MHS. Like I said before, this entire tournament started. They're the hot favorites to win this. So far, it seems like I've gotten a new Diablo quest. I really like that a lot. So yeah, Julian dying to boss. Another one of these key moments to remember him by. Qualifier 3, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be back after a short break for Game 2. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you enjoyed the cast, give me a like on Facebook. And shout out to sponsors Alienware, Intel, as well as Razer and streaming partner XSplit. And you guys for watching. Thank you so much. We'll be back real soon, so don't go anywhere. This time around, it's the fake one. And Cha pulling back. They may get a kill. Virgilus goes in. Haymaker saves the day, but not for long.